Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're currently playing Catch Up with News, and as you can see by the title of the video, today is going to be all about Life by You. Again, I apologize for my 2 to 3 week long mental health crisis. I was not on my computer at all during that time, so I've missed so much. I spent half an hour yesterday getting caught up with Paralives news, getting myself excited and hyped for that game, but today we are getting caught up with Life by You. Lots of news, lots of tweets. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the news. So the official announcement, the official reveal of Life by You has already happened. This happened in the middle of March. The pre-order is up now. There's exclusive content if you pre-order. They even shared a behind the scenes clip on their Twitter account. I have actually not seen this at all. So I'm gonna blow this up and we're gonna watch this.
Hannah won senior game designer versus
looks like we're
Gabriel.
We get along. Should we look professional?
I like the fact you're asking me if you should act like you get along. Well, that is a wrap on both of you today. Thank you so much for your work.
How many times do I have to throw it?
Gabriel, you are already home.
Gabriel, please.
Hi Rod. Hi Rocio. Hi. We're busy filming for our March 20th event. By the time you have seen this video, our players in our community will have already seen the announcement event. What do you have to say to them?
I love you.
Love it.
Love you all. We hope you have a great time. We hope you really do.
And I'm so excited to read and watch all of your takes. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
All of our takes. No, but seriously, from what we saw during that live event, like I was just blown away. Like I still can't comprehend what even happened during that because there was so much. They seem to really be focusing on the gameplay for this game. Like that is the driving force for this. And it's been a long time since it seems like a life simulator has really been focusing on gameplay. Like it pretty much seems like it's been since like The Sims 3 at this point, because we know The Sims 4, they definitely don't focus on the gameplay. I feel like most of the focus now at least is to the builders and for Creative Sim. I mean, all the kits and stuff that we've been getting lately. So it's a breath of fresh air, and also knowing that early access is starting this year, guys. This year, we're gonna be able to see more on this game, which is so exciting.
We just need to hold it together. We just need to hold it together. And that is a wrap on Amanda and Rocio. Thank you so much.
So on March 22nd, they also have another tweet here. We've loved reading your comments and questions in the past few days. We will continue to answer them leading up to and beyond our early access. So be sure to drop them below. Here are some answers to start. So they've already started answering some questions. When will invites to the private Discord server be sent out? Because they did announce that they do have a private Discord server for those that have pre-ordered the game. The invites will be sent out closer to our early access release to the first 100,000 pre-orders. So I hope that you guys are one of the first, because if so, you're going to be invited to the private Discord, which is really, really exciting. They also finish here, excited for you all to join us. We are investigating options for our Steam users. So to start, they have announced that I'm pretty sure this is really only available for pre-order on Epic Games, which definitely raised a lot of questions and a lot of concerns, because me, myself, I don't even play on Epic Games. I am a Steam kind of person, so I hope to see more available in terms of Steam, and of course, not just for me, but for other players as well. Why is pre-order exclusive content only available on Epic? Which is actually a really good question. We are trying to make pre-order exclusive content available across PC gaming storefronts. Currently, only Epic is able to support early access pre-orders. We will update you if that changes. Okay, so it seems like the reason why is because Steam actually doesn't support this, but hopefully they can make that happen. And lastly, will Life by You be coming to other platforms? I have been seeing so many questions, not just from you guys, but in the community as well, of people asking, will this be coming to console? They write here, we are launching early access for PC on Steam and Epic. We will share more information when it becomes available. So no word on console. I guess we can just cross our fingers at this time. They provide more screenshots just 2 days later on March 24th for character customization, hair color, body parts, makeup, and more. So another look here at what this looks like, and just seeing this here, it's definitely giving a much more shinier and polished Sims 3. If you're familiar with Sims 3, if you've played Sims 3, it's definitely giving that same exact vibe here. But honestly, I feel like we're probably gonna have more customization than we had in The Sims 3. I just mean in terms of art style and just the way that the game looks with its graphics. It's definitely giving a much more polished Sims 3. And personally, I love Sims 3. Sims 3 was one of my favorite Sims titles growing up, so I don't see any problem with it. And even zooming in here, at first I wasn't too certain about the way that these characters looked because they're gonna be called humans in this game. I don't think there's any like quirky name that's made up for them, like how in The Sims they're called Sims, obviously. In Paralives they're called Paras or Parafolk, and in this game they're just called humans. But look at the detail on this human's face. Like, this is actually really good detail. We're gonna be able to customize a lot of what you're seeing here. So I'm actually really excited. I think this game is going to turn out really good. And even if you don't prefer this in terms of graphics or art style over the other options, which I guess are Sims and Paralives, which is still in development, I can say with confidence, based on the early live stream event that they posted and just from the trailer and things that we know so far, that they are really making sure that the gameplay is good. That is one thing that has been lacking with Sims for years, and I think they're definitely stepping up to the plate to make sure that they can deliver, at least in that aspect, you know? It seems as though they're also answering questions in the replies of this as well. One user asking, can you show the face editor please, maybe a video? And they respond, yes, we are planning on it, so we'll be able to see that pretty soon. That's a lot of straight textured hair. Got any kinky styles? And they do respond, we do, though we're also working on improving what we have and adding more, so keep an eye out in the coming months. And they have made it apparent that they plan to really improve and polish things from this point up until early access comes out, which is why I believe they gave us so much time between when they announce it and when they're at least releasing the early access, because they want to improve things, they want to read our feedback, and they want to polish and make things better. And we love a company and we love a game that cares about feedback. I'm also hoping for lots of skin details. For example, birthmarks, scars, face details, and wrinkles. Like stated here in this tweet, Life by You responds, planning to share that in the future too, don't worry. We have time to show more before and during early access, so lots more to come, guys, don't worry. This one, brand new, coming in just 2 days ago. This is kind of what's gotten me out of bed to begin catching up on the news. A 20-second clip here they tweet, is the rug not matching your mood? Just change the color. Maybe even a faux lawn. So a look here at objects, the customization tool, the ability to change the color to anything. There's lightness, there's saturation, there's hue. Like, we're actually getting a full color wheel, most likely for all objects. The customization is going to be amazing, guys. Looking at some of the modeling and meshes for the objects, like, it's definitely a very alpha game. But what's funny is at first I wasn't like a fan of it, but the more I see of this, the more I actually kind of prefer this. I just have to get used to it. I just have to adjust to it is all. But I think from what we've seen so far, this game is going to be lots of fun. Will it replace The Sims for me? No. But will it be another game that I dive into and spend hundreds of hours in? Absolutely. It's nice to have another life simulator on the market to compete with The Sims, because I've said this before and I'll say it again, even if this game doesn't live up to your personal standards or expectations, having another life sim on the market is just going to light a fire under EA's butt to make sure they're not cutting corners and dumbing down content, and they're actually giving quality and giving you your money's worth when you purchase a pack or a DLC. So even if this game isn't for you, it's healthy competition to have in the market for both games. Honestly, the more life sims that we have, the more all of them are going to contribute to try to come out on top, which is just going to result in high higher quality products. You know, if there's just one life sim, they don't need to worry about giving you the best content and not cutting corners because it's the only life sim. They know you're gonna buy it anyway, you know? It's just business 101. But me personally, I think this looks awesome. I'm gonna have time of my life in this game. And this one coming in today, just 3 hours ago, guys. Don't wanna create entire new conversations because they did announce that there's a conversation creator, guys. There's like tools and creators for like everything. Like you can customize everything. And they have actually advertised this as the most moddable life sim. Definitely not lying. From what we've seen, it looks insane. But they write here, but maybe customize some options on the fly. Change options mid-conversation with the built-in editor. And they post a video on YouTube. And I definitely want to check this out. So let's throw this thing in HD and see exactly what they're giving here. This is 2 minutes and 38 seconds.
So you might be wondering how you can edit dialogue on the fly. Of course, you can edit the whole conversation through the conversation editor like we've shown you before. You can adjust trees, write custom conversations, but let's say you don't want to do all of that and you just want to adjust a certain response or you want to give your character a specific kind of tone. Well, let me show you how you can do that right now. Let's start by going into a romance option here. I don't know what kind of person he is, but I do feel like maybe he'd like something a little bit more punny, maybe a little bit sciencey, so I'm going to go with the second option here. Let's click the edit button and add new text. Once I'm here, I can basically just start typing. So I'm going to go with a pickup line, the classic, "Are you a proton?" because I'm feeling a positive connection. Let's see how this goes. I click OK to save the option, then I go ahead and click on it. Okay, he failed chemistry, but that doesn't feel like an outright failure. It feels like maybe we didn't vibe, but he didn't reject me. Let's go ahead and try again. So here you can see I already put in a custom option of "You're looking pretty fly today."
I need to pause this and just say, like, it's just kind of crazy to me how even though that response was changed on the fly mid-conversation, that human's response still correlated with what they put. Like, is there actually like an in-game engine that's reading everything and kind of making up responses to what you're changing to? That's kind of insane. Also, we didn't hear any voices. Are they gonna have voices or is it just gonna be dialogue with no voices? I have a lot of questions here.
That starts the flirting. From here I have some options and I like sticking with the sciencey theme, so let's go ahead and go with the stargazing one. And at this point I think I've kind of committed to my character being a little bit cheesy. We're gonna go with another pickup line. How about, "Are you a constellation?" if I finish typing it, because I see stars when I look at you.
That's so cheesy, but we love
not
it.
A question. Yeah, that's a statement.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and click on it and see what he says. "Oh, do you have a telescope?" This is a great example of how it's actually taking the original piece of dialogue for the response. So you can customize how you say it, but it's still going to take the original and that piece of dialogue's intent.
Okay, that was my question. I thought it was actually reading into what you changed. I was like, whoa, if it can do that, that's a little insane. Like, how is my computer going to process this game? Like, this is gonna get like 4 frames per second, but I can understand that it's taken the intent of the original dialogue.
So in this case, it thinks that we're still going stargazing, but it kind of works in the context that I added it to. I'm gazing into his eyes with a telescope. That being said, if you wanted to change his response, that's when you actually go into the conversation tree and adjust that way. All right, and that wraps up Tommy and Annette's conversation. That's how you edit dialogue, and we can't wait to show you more about conversations and the conversation editor in the weeks to come. Be sure to drop your questions in the comments below.
Wow, okay. This is cool, guys. This is really cool. Honestly, just knowing about the conversation editor and the fact that you can share and upload your own conversations and download conversations that other players are creating, like, you can really play this game and then no 2 conversations are ever the same. Like, you could just be downloading them and witness different conversations every single time. I think that's awesome. That's all that I have for you in this video. Let me know what you guys think of the conversation editor and some of these customization tools, like changing the color of this rug. I'm sure there's lots to learn with Life by You, and I'm sure that there's a lot more brand new information. I'm most likely going to spend the weekend doing some digging, and I'll probably be back next week with some more news and information with you guys, some new details. Of course, like I told you guys previously, I'm going to be getting early access to the game. No details when, but there's a lot that I'm going to be able to share with you in due time, so I'm super excited for that. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.